And thanks for staying with us here at Midday. We are taking your questions right now for veterinarian Ryan Steen. And who did you bring with you today?
This is Calvin. He's a older Chihuahua mix. Just had his teeth cleaned. He's out at Cedar Rapids Animal Control looking for a home, and he's about as calm as you can be. So he'd be a great fit for a lot of different homes. So
I was going to say, what a great lap dog. I mean, he looks complete. He had his paws like perfectly crossed.
Yep. Yep. And he rode over real nicely. So he's just as laid back as you can be.
Okay. Cedar Rapids Animal Care and Control. And we should pass along too. We wanted to talk about this Saturday. They're having an event at the Ava Center. It's a holiday bazaar where they're going to try and raise some money for the animal care and control, and some of that money goes to, you know, helping care for those homeless pets, spaying and neutering services, things like that. So, and that's really an important thing to get taken care of, no matter if your pet's coming from the shelter or not. Spaying and neutering can make a big difference.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, obviously there's a huge pet overpopulation problem, but just even for people with their pets at home, you know, spaying and neutering your pet makes them less likely to develop cancers. The risk of infection, pyometra, which is a uterine infection, diminishes, is eliminated, obviously, and then just the behavioral benefits as well. So it's kind of a no-brainer, and you know, your veterinarian can talk to you about your situation. When would be the best time to do it for your pet? But a very safe procedure and very good for them. Okay,
we have Lisa on the phone. Go ahead.
Yes, I have a question. My cat has been getting up on the table and licking the butter, and I was wondering if that was okay for her. I feed her indoor, outdoor, or indoor hairball control IMS cat food, and I didn't know if she needed more grease or what.
Right. I think she's probably doing that just because she likes it, and she could be supplemented more with for hairballs, like with Laxatone and other products that are designed for that. The butter, you know, the likelihood of it causing a huge issue, you know, probably not, but it definitely could lead to some diarrhea, and in rare cases they can develop like pancreatitis, which is an inflammation of the pancreas, which can be pretty serious. So I'd probably try to eliminate that behavior.
Cover the butter.
Yep.
We were in the same boat. Our dog was trying to lick out of the dishwasher if we had like plates and things like that with butter remnants on them. He was after it, so we had to make an effort to just close the dishwasher all the time.
And a lot of people don't realize if they get dogs especially as well, if they get a high-fat meal or get a little something they're not used to in their diet, it can stimulate, you know, in the best-case scenario, only like a gastroenteritis where they'll get over it in a few days, but in the worst-case scenario, pancreatitis, which can require hospitalization. So it's one of those lessons learned when you go through it that you're better off not even going through.
Hospitalization equals expensive.
That's right.
That's what it translates to. We do have Cindy on the phone. Go ahead, Cindy. Cindy, are you there? Okay, well, you know, one thing we should probably mention too with the holidays coming up, there are foods that can really, I mean, we were talking about the butter, but there are foods that can really kill an animal. Yeah, I mean, that we eat.
Yep. A lot of people know about chocolates, but it bears repeating. You know, chocolates, particularly like baking chocolate and that kind of a thing, are just very, very dangerous for dogs. You know, and then the other thing too that often people don't think about is you know, things on your tree, that kind of thing, that are more decorations, tinsel, and anything that's string-like in nature. Can be really dangerous if a dog or cat consumes them, because string goes down the intestines. Yeah, it's way worse than any kind of a ball or something like that. Those are really, really dangerous. So you just want to be really, really careful that your pets aren't able to get into those.
Yeah, some good advice for everybody as we head through the holiday season. Veterinarian Ryan Steen, thanks for joining us. Don't forget this fundraiser Saturday 2 to 5 at the Ava Center to help Cedar Rapids homeless pets. Tomorrow, our financial expert Jan Beal joins us with some end-of-year distribution tips. So stay with us here on your 24-hour news source, TV9.